How you doing? This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh, and this is Trump Talk, Donald Trump Talk. And you know, we have the Wall Street Journal showing today's picture where they have Trump. I'm not quite there yet to endorse Paul Ryan, Speaker of the House, where Mike Pence says I strongly support Paul Ryan. Well, Pence is an establishment kind of guy and a former member of the Congress. And then you have things like on page 9, the editorial page, Daniel Henninger, Donald Trump's statement he can't endorse Tuesday. He can't endorse re-elections of House Speaker Paul Ryan or 2008 presidential candidate John McCain or New Hampshire Kelly Ayotte means Trump had separated himself from the party that nominated him. Well, he's done nothing of the kind, and I'll tell you why. The man follows his convictions. Paul Ryan and John McCain are for more immigration. Our immigration to this country has exploded. Guest workers, HN1B workers, and a lottery that doesn't dictate can you have a job in this country, or you can contribute to the welfare of the country, you contribute anything to the country, no. But we bring in 50,000 workers in this lottery, or 50,000 immigrants, I'm sorry, not workers, in this lottery with no vetting, nothing, every year. So, Paul Ryan has been in the pocket of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce for years. They want cheap foreign labor. Microsoft wants HN1B and other Silicon Valley companies also. They want, and I know Microsoft's not a Silicon Valley company, but I count it as one because they do the same thing. They all want to fire American workers and bring workers in from India and elsewhere to work cheaper. So this is why Trump is not endorsing Paul Ryan or John McCain. They're both for bringing in more workers and taking away American jobs. Now, let's go to the other fraud that's going on. Mr. Khan. And we have the wrath of Khan. And we have the omission. Now, there's a thing called lie of omission. And the omission of Khan is that there is no Sharia law. But this guy did 2 papers when he lived in Saudi Arabia supporting Sharia law, including one where he supported an Ayatollah from the Taliban. And the real reason why he's against Trump and why he spoke at the Democratic Convention is that he is an attorney that formerly worked for the law firm that did Hillary Clinton's taxes. And he's taken down his website because what he does for a living, and he won't tell you the rest of the story like the great conservative Paul Harvey used to say when he was alive, that he brings in workers and he brings in people who become citizens because they pay to become citizens, and most of them are from Saudi Arabia. So this is the story behind Mr. Khan. If Trump gets in, this program will probably stop and he'll be out of a job. So you've got to look behind the scenes when you hear these things where they criticize Donald Trump for not wanting Muslims into this country. He doesn't want more workers in this country to take away American jobs. And there's nothing to do with bigotry. He knows what's going on. He's a businessman. He knows all these fat cat businessmen. He's met with them. He's talked with them. That much is certain. And he doesn't want the fraud to continue. And that worker program, immigrant program where people buy their way in with bricks of gold or gold-pressed platinum is rife with fraud. And there's no vetting, there's nothing to do with it. And the lottery program where they bring in 50,000 people, once they're here, they can get benefits and they can bring in their families. So that's the rest of the story. All right. This is Donald, I'm doing a video, sorry.
I'm sorry.
This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. And finally, I have to redo this. Finally, I want to mention, let's see if I can find my note here, my new subscribers. And I may have mentioned these before, but it's worthy of re-mention if I have. Jonathan Waite, Chris Stanfield, Captain Guy 14U, Thomas Chiarella, The Sligster, Scott Thompson, and I apologize because I can't read my own writing, Janika McCrae, Meaty Pie, and yes, I've still got all those videos, Meaty Pie, that you bitched about, Grand Funker, James Pittman, Saulo Benila, TL Ryan DH, Nicholas Dukens, Astrospace 2020, Destro 2008, Andrew H., White Star 14, Ricochet OGS, Dave Nguyen, Daniel Bertazon, and Sir Silent Double X. Thank you all for subscribing. I'm glad you like my videos enough to subscribe, and please tell your friends. So you have to go behind the scenes. Oh yeah, there's one other thing. You heard that guy go Trump. Trump is deserting his own supporters. He's doing nothing of the kind. They have an article in the New York Times. Small donations help Trump cut funding cap. He's getting little donations from people, 50, 25, 10 bucks. And you know what? On the record, and it was not from government funds, I sent Donald Trump $5. I'll send him 5 more bucks, maybe even 10 next month. And by the way, for the idiots on Swillgab who sit there in their sewage pond and suck sewage all day, you've been thwarted. And I bought yet another quote-unquote toy. I'll pick it up next week. I walked into the pawn shop where I had my Go camera. I had to pay the interest on it. And in there was an Airport Extreme for $40. I put it down layaway. This will enable me to stop having Wi-Fi drop in my living room from the bedroom to the living room. That thing runs about 50 to 60 on Amazon, and about 3 years ago it was running 150. So I got a deal. And you know, these aren't toys, these are things that I need. And if you don't like them, unless you're paying for them, too damn bad. Shut the hell up. All right, I'm going to say it loud. Open lines, Jerry, Justin, 6-week tenure, and Area 51 drone, and of course, I will make a mention of George Norrie, because he and I have been brutally attacked for being associated with each other. You don't like George Norrie? Don't listen, and shut the hell up. But I'm going to continue doing my videos and say whatever the hell I want. And if you don't like it, don't watch them. And I don't care what they say on Swillgab, Sewergab, Cesspool Gab, with their evil Lord MV, the Fuhrer of Belgab. I'm going to say what I want. And people like Mr. Spock or Aaron Oldfield or C337 Pile, his multiple handles and multiple emails. Stop sending me email, you troll. So I'm not going to mention these people much longer, but it's more of an annoyance that I have to waste my time deleting emails and contacting Amazon. I got things to do, like videos. All right, tomorrow I will be going to Berkeley, and then I will be going to San Francisco to do a video. And by the way, Belgab swill drinkers, I'm out of my apartment. The guy who never leaves his apartment and never does videos anywhere but in my bedroom. And I've proven you wrong in every case. Norrie bought my glasses. I did the interview with Norrie. I went to San Mateo. I went to Santa Cruz. I went to Sacramento, West Sacramento. Every time you guys say there's not going to be something happening, it happens. And every time you guys say George Norrie's not going to do anything, he does it. The man is a decent and honorable person. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. And like the guy who said next to me, and I didn't want to interrupt him, but I'm in the middle of a video, Go Donald Trump, and the little guy will support Trump, not the establishment rhino Republicans like the traitor Meg Whitman, who's going to work and vote for the evil Hillary Clinton. Have a great evening and be safe out there. Bye-bye.